All right. Where's the other one now? Oh, here it goes. All right, so we're gonna be doing two more songs from Tool, Parabol and Parabolo. It's never just wants to start, and I needed to start. Just wants to take its time. Last night was good. It flowed better. Tonight was kind of bumpy. So it's as good as I wanted to. It was just the energy's kind of stiff. It's pretty cold. We went from like being warmer to like kind of cold again. It was stiff and cold. I am in a hotel tonight. So went over here. Water that smells like it's coming out of the Ganges, the river. That's why I got every time. Oh, it's because the guy's Indian. That don't. I guess that works the land. So Parabol. No, aren't those the things that those like stories that people would tell about certain things to express ideas and concepts and knowledge. So I kind of go with that. I try to do that. I think that's what Jesus did too, right? They wrote about him doing that. But I'm saying, just saying, if anybody that I mean, I know Tool doesn't purposely, specifically, does not like the whole Christian thing because he put it down with the Perfect Circle, that song. So I'm assuming that but then if you think about it, it's just you're putting down the religion, right, and the followed it. You're putting down he didn't die for us, but he died because of our greed and spirituality. We chose greed over spirituality. We chose money over him. Boom. That's it. That was it. We chose it then, and we're choosing it now. We'll choose it forever. Because money is more important than so you're looking for Messiah to come and save you. He's not going to come back and go like, oh, you guys are still using money. Okay, I'll see you later. Right? Oh yeah, I got out of here before they crucified me again. What I'm saying is that that is the crux of what both the Christians, the Catholics, the followers don't understand, and also the fact that the people that hate them don't also understand. Because you have to understand both sides. You understand that, but you also have to understand that he probably those books that were written about him and said that the disciples and that was probably just put in there to knowing whatever comes down here is supposed to come down here. It doesn't team up with 12 people. The problem with teaming up with anybody in this really crazy world we live in is that when you team up with somebody, all of a sudden your ideas are then kind of manipulated into other ideas, and then other ideas come into your head, and you say, oh, is it me or is it them saying this? What should we be doing? So that's kind of like what I know about, I personally, I mean, whatever, I don't know about, what that was. What Jesus Christ was. I mean, our whole religion was built off of his teachings. No, his story. Which means you never really got to hear him speak, right? You only got to hear what the disciples, right, heard him say. Right? Very tricky there because words get mixed and ideas get crossed and things get changed for what they needed to do. Jesus didn't write a book, right? They did. Those books that they wrote probably got them a little bit of cash before they died. That's what I'm saying, right? Got them something, and that pushed into the, and of course a few of them actually opened up churches and they went to different places and right, great, nice. But were those books written? They were written by them. So if you want to know what Jesus the man, was talking about, go up to a tree and ask it, and it'll tell you. And it's probably going to tell you the same thing I've been repeating on all these videos, and I've been repeating for the last 15 fucking years, except for the last 8 years, which was full of weirdness. And coming back. So I'm saying, Go ask a tree. Because it probably knows more about Jesus than those disciples did. And its entire, whatever it's called, the corporation that is Catholic. And then all the followers. Because that tree knows civilization at its root core without any, like, it doesn't it knows when it hears a lie. I promise I'm not going to cut you guys down. It's like, he's going to be back in a week to cut us down, man. He knows that pretty much. They know that pretty much when dealing with people. So our society needs to do the right thing, and the right thing is choosing spirituality over greed. You can make that any spirituality you want. You can do any religion. You still want to keep on. You want to keep on going on with some religions. Go over it, man. I don't give a shit. So just don't kill each other, right? Okay. That's what he's saying. It's like, all right. I mean, here they got me as being, and here they got me as being, and here they got me as being, oh. That's fine. It doesn't matter what you make God look like, because it's actually you're just projecting, yourself onto that energy source. Okay? He loves you, she loves you, and it loves you. It's three of them. He, she, and it. Okay? He is one, she is the feminine, and then it is what? That energy source that's in both of them, at the core. Okay? That's what's really giving God life, right? And it's the same thing that's giving you life. So you're all pieces of God. Which means you're priceless, and that painting that he has on, any painting that hang on the Vatican place, the Vatican City. The Vatican. Wall. Priceless. You are priceless. Human beings are priceless. Every human being. I mean, everyone. Yes, even the Ethiopian child that's starving, and I know she doesn't have much time to live, but she's also priceless. And the reason she doesn't have much time to live is because of you. Right? Because you have not agreed that sharing, like you tell your fucking children to do in the sandbox, you're hypocrites, and then you turn around and watch them as they compete with each other for jobs. You get that job, honey? Whoa, we're gonna go out and celebrate. Oh, there was like 100 candidates, and I got it over them. Whoa, honey, that's great. Oh, you didn't get that job? Oh no, there was like 100 other people. This fucking blonde bitch, I don't know. I think she's fucking like I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah. Sorry to say that. The reality is that work to get paid always leaves no work. Work to get paid always leaves the possibility of no work. Because everybody's, I have to survive, so I'm got 100 people. I got 300 resumes, and I narrowed it down to 100 people, and we interviewed all of them. So really? You only gave them to one person? Yeah. Okay. You see? Now, if we all lived in a shared community, a shared existence, just like tribal culture, they were separate because they didn't have the phone and they didn't have the communication like you guys do. Now you got the internet, man. Move. You make all this knowledge so accessible, but you won't, because the people in charge won't relinquish power, right? And their security, which are your children, right? They don't know enough to walk away from from Satan, basically. My is the Antichrist. You call it the Antichrist. You can call it Satan. You can call it Satan's tool, Satan's helper. Money. Dollar bill, y'all. Which one? Jackson, right? This one. Dollar bill, y'all. This one. In God we trust somewhere. God doesn't trust this piece of shit. This people. God doesn't trust anything that has to do with valuing his children. If you had 10 children, right? Would you want anyone to value them? And if they did, would some of them be valued more than others because of some of their traits? Do you look at them and say, oh, I'm going to value this child more? If you do, you're one of the problems. If you don't, and you're going like, what do you mean though? He can't interfere. She can't interfere. It cannot interfere with this program, with this where we're in this simulation, this place that'll bring you. No, I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna start the song. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna leave this as an intro, and then if nobody wants to listen to this, then they go straight to the song. Yeah. It's 10. I've been talking 10 minutes, so. But the whole word, these stories you tell, they represent concepts, kind of like what the story of Jesus was. So we're not even sure if the whole thing was just written by a couple of guys, man. And they only went aliases on the names, It's like, and then they became the 12 disciples. Like, how much money we made off? I don't know, man. But they're gonna start a whole religion. A whole religion? Holy shit! Oh, we're gonna produce. Well, you can be Peter, and I'll be like John. And then if we have to be any of the other ones, we'll just put some costumes on, and then we'll be the other ones, man. I don't know. Let's go for it, dude. We're gonna make some money. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. The thing of it is, you put so much confidence in it without really putting a lot of logic into what you into. Are you reading that book and really getting anything out of it? Really? What are you getting out of it? Tell me that you can get out of, like, just, I don't know, going to a tree and hugging it, man. With all that wasting of time. And then, my God, some of these religions have such freaking strict guidelines and doctrines. You think there's a God out there that fucking puts some guidelines on your head? No, there's a human being doing that. And why? Because they want to control you. Religion wants to control you. Governments want to control you. The elite rich that controls everything, including the governments and the religions, want to control you. That's it. That's it. And it's your job. Last time God asked, I said, hey God, they're like, I said, hey God, they're all praying for you to come down and help. I mean, is that something they should be doing? And he's like, no, man. Tell them not to pray. That doesn't really do anything because I can't interfere. But I can send people down. I can set souls down. I sent you down. I sent the other ones down. And just tell them, stop praying and start doing. Right? Because if you start doing, you won't have to pray anymore. Okay? And he said it that way too. To make sure that when I repeat that, I said exactly that. I'm just saying. Right? So it's 12 minutes into this, so I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to start another one for Parabellum and Parabola.